music that sets the mood for the day. Cool jazz and sophisticated R&B.
Say, what are you doing after work? Join us on Monday, June 24th, and every Monday at 5 p.m. at the TV Lounge, 2548 Grand River for Born Jazzy 114. It's the Monday evening after work affair from 5 until 9 p.m. Don Allen from WJZD Radio will provide a jazzy blend that'll make you feel good and help you unwind, so you'll be ready for the rest of the week. We'll see you on Monday, June 24th, and every Monday into the summer for Born Jazzy 114 at the TV Lounge, 2548 Grand River. It's the perfect way to start your week. Do you have posters, prints, photographs, or artwork rolled up in the closet or under the bed? If you do, you need to get framed at Eric's I've Been Frame Shop. Eric's I've Been Frame Shop is the award-winning custom picture frame shop with over 25 years of experience and expertise, and the official sellers of WJZZ t-shirts and gear. Eric's also specializes in creative and unusual designs for your art or memorabilia. With over 2,000 frames and selections, we can properly handle your art. Our services include glass replacement, conservation framing, shadow boxes, and photo restorations. Our store also offers posters, prints, original postcards, coffee table books, handmade note cards, black memorabilia, postcards, stone tile magnets, and coasters and puzzles. Eric's I've Been Framed is the exclusive store that sells the official throwback WJZZ 105.9 t-shirts and other JZZ gear. So stop by Eric's I've Been Framed, located at 16527 Livernois Avenue between Puritan and McNichols, right across the street from U of D Mercy. Call 313-861-9263 for your custom picture framing consultation appointment. Again, that's Eric's I've Been Framed at 313-861-9263.
70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward has what it takes to keep your car running right. Think about it. An oil change can really change your mood, and it'll definitely keep your car running right. At 70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward Avenue in Highland Park, they've got what it takes to keep you rolling, and they offer complete protection for today's modern engines. Plus, they have a 5-star rating overall. 70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward Avenue in Highland Park. They're open from 8 till 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 till 6 on Saturday, and 10 till 5 on Sunday evening. Or give us a call, 313-252-1000. 70s Quick Lube in Highland Park. They've got what it takes to keep your car running right.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Good morning. Welcome to a brand new day. Did you just open your eyes and say, thank you, Lord, for this day? Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for allowing me another opportunity to be better today than I was yesterday. Fill me with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I will need to execute an amazing day. You see, I know we won't be perfect today, but we're going to try to be that much better than we were yesterday. Good morning. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. Got to say good morning to, you guys are up and at it this morning. Brian Foley, what's up, baby? Award-winning Brian Foley from his award-winning podcast and all the great things he's doing in Ypsilanti. Thank you for joining us, Brian. Also, my baby always with me. Good morning, Dawn. John E. Flatmore. Jonathan DJ E. Flatmore, that is. Also, Gene Edwards, you can check him out tonight. He's with us this morning. I see you watching, Gene. Just say good morning, Good morning, everybody. And Antoine Sorio, good morning. And it's good to hear you as well. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm your guy, Don Allen. I'm doing good, Dawn. Thank you for asking. Always try to I do so much prior to coming on the air, and you guys catch me right in the middle of prayer. Good morning, Sean. How are you, darling? Hope you're doing well. It's going to be a great day today. Going to be around 92 degrees in the Motor City. Looking forward to that. I've got my shorts on already. And no, I'm not going to show y'all. We're opening up the show with some Hubert Laws. It's called The Key. Thanks to my man Alvin. As a matter of fact, the first couple of songs, this one and the Noel Pointer, sent to me by my buddy Alvin. He is an avid WJZD listener, and he was an avid WJZZ listener as well. What's up, Smoke Jones? We're going to hear from Smoke Jones today. I added Smoke Jones on purpose. So all you got to do is say yes. Parker, what's happening? Parker and Avery. Avery and Jackie Parker. I got it right now, see? Okay. Coming up this hour, this is Hubert Laws. It's called The Key. On the way, music from Noel Pointer, Down to the Bone, Gary Harris, my man, 100 Grand, Mr. Smoke Jones. Alexander Zonchik is coming too. Yep, I'm going to even play Alexander Zonchik. Philippe Sace, Donald Byrd, Chiele Manucci, Boney James, Quincy Jones, Horace Silver, and we're going to close it out with something else my man Alvin sent me. Thundercat, that's right. On purpose. Good morning. You love this song? Well, I guess you do, Mr. White. You sent it to me. Gilbert Clark. Gilbert, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next Saturday at the Henry Ford Picnic. I will finally be able to make it. I think it's Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, yes. Just waking you up smoothly in the morning. Did you get your coffee? What's up, Feifei? How you doing? You all right, babe? I understand you've been getting things together. You know, fly under the radar, darling. This is the key. And tonight is the night. If you are in Detroit, most of you are, a lot of you are. Gilbert, Smoke. Well, Smoke comes by anyway. Smoke and Carl Reed, the only two Detroit recording artists thus far, and I'm putting it out there like this, they are the only two Detroit recording artists that have actually visited me at Born Jazzy at the TV Lounge on Monday nights. And I love you guys for that. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting your craft as well. You know, and I think it's vital that we support each other. You know, it's got to go both ways. I can't keep playing everybody's, all these artists' music, and when I'm doing something, they don't even come by and say hi. I think that sucks. Yeah, I said it. There it is. I think it sucks. Yeah, but tonight, 6 p.m., come on down to the TV Lounge. If you smoke cigars, come on down, because we're going to be out on the patio. I'm bringing my fan that blows the mist. Okay, it's going to be a toasty one. So we'll be out on the patio smoking cigars or enjoying cocktails, great food. And I have put together the music for tonight, especially for tonight. It's designed to keep you cool. Thank you, Ivan. Am I right? You know, hey, Gaston, what's up? You'll find happiness. Happiness is exactly where you find it. See, it's nobody else's job to make you happy. That's the key. Once you understand it's nobody's job to make you happy but your own. You know, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. They get in a relationship thinking that, oh, he makes me happy. No, he doesn't. You make you happy. That's your problem. You know, if you ain't happy before you got into it, guess what's going to happen? The second something minute goes wrong, it explodes into a huge problem. So be responsible for yourself. You are responsible for making you happy. And for all those of you who worry about what people say about you, I got some medicine for that. What other people say about you behind your back ain't none of your business. Let them deal with that. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm loving this one from Hubert Laws. Thank you, Alvin. This is smoking. This is the key. We've got the keys to your Monday morning. And the invitation is out there for all of you guys. And we want you to come on out and support what we're doing. You say you like jazz. We got it for you. It's free. Every Monday. It's right after work. Oh, yeah. This is the other one that Alvin sent me. You say you like jazz. We've got it for you. It's free. Beautiful setting. Grown folks, no kids in there. You're going to hear this one tonight on the patio. Now, I got a test for you. For those of you like who really know, like Smoke Jones knows, Dawn knows, probably Gilbert, he knows. I know Alvin knows. When you hear somebody say, hey, you don't even have to wait till they say it. Ask them, you like jazz? Who's your favorite artist? And if they say something like this, because people do this to me all the time, I love jazz, and I've heard your station, I love jazz. And good morning, Ron. Ask them who their favorite artist is. Oh, well, I don't know all the artists and stuff like that, but I love the music, you know. Like, now, if I'd have said I'm playing R&B or hip hop or country western, even classical music, they would be able to tell me right off the rip, I love me some Alicia Keys, I love me some Phyllis Hyman. You know, I love Garth Brooks if it was country music. I'm a Tupac Biggie guy, you know, if it's hip hop and rap, that sort of deal. But when it comes to jazz, when you ask them, who's your favorite jazz artist? Oh, I don't know. I like, what's that dude that play that guitar? You know, it's a bazillion people that play the guitar in jazz, okay? And the majority of the best ones, here's a little clue for you. The majority of the better guitar players, I'm not saying all of them, are right here in Detroit. Dawn and I have been to so many jazz clubs this weekend, and we heard some of the best music. We went to Baker's, we went down to the Woodbridge Pub, we went down with Terrence and Nina and Ibrahim. I mean, there's great music, real music. I'm not saying that jazz, hip hop and all the rest of that is not real music. That's not what I'm saying. But, oh, you like Blake Shelton? Cool. So, tell you what, let's for example, let's do a little test. Who's your favorite violinist? And don't nobody say Noel Pointer because I'm playing him right now. Who's your favorite violinist? I'll wait. Morning, E flat. Welcome to Monday. It was a wonderful weekend, wasn't it? It was a wonderful, simply magnificent weekend. Okay, Smoke says Jean-Luc Ponty, and that's Luc is spelled L-U-C, and Ponty is P-O-N-T-Y. Just, a little spell check on that one. Jay Firm, what's happening? The hardest working man out in your yard. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to get your lawn tightened up. I'm just saying. I was driving down some of the side streets, as I always do. I love looking at these big, magnificent houses in the Boston Edison district and in Highland Park. Yes, there are some big, beautiful homes in Highland Park. It's time for y'all to get y'all lawns done. I don't care where you live. Contact J Firm, the J Firm Detroit. Jay, you want to pop your phone number on there? I'll put it on screen for you. Mommy! Good morning, Phenomenal. Mom, where have you been all my life, baby? Well, half of it she wasn't born. I'm that old. I'm so old, I went to high school with Moses. We were both on the swim team, and he kept cheating. He'd park the pool and run to the other end. That's how he became team captain. I'm that old. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Mr. Z, okay. Wait a minute, let me put this on the screen. For those of you who live in Detroit, there it is right there. Call this guy right here. J Firm, number's 313-799-3476. He'll come tighten a brother or a sister up. Have your front lawn, back lawn looking like a nice brand new haircut on an afro. You know, when we wore afros, they looked like a perfect globe around on your head. That's how he does your front lawn. Real talk. Call him up, get your lawn tightened up. And when it snows, you don't have to worry about that either. J Firm come get the snow for you out too. Over Regina Carter and Evan Gar. Okay, now y'all talking to me. I'm loving it. Oh, yeah, you got to throw Detroit. We can't do this without throwing Regina Carter in the mix. You're right, Jay. Hey, Gilbert. Now, once again, I'm going to harp on this. And here's the thing about Jay. He does a fantastic and amazing job. His team comes up, they pull out the gear, they pull up in the truck, they pull the stuff out of the trailer. They get to work. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If you got 3 and 4 acres worth of grass, don't come at that man talking about, okay, how much is it going to cost? I thought it was going to cost $20. If you want your front lawn done and you got 3 acres, get you some sheep, okay? Pay the man his money. This is why I don't really like DJing anymore. I will come and host your party and bring a DJ with me, but because people try to Jew you down, and I get it. I get it. You want the value for your money, but when a guy like Jay is doing a spectacular job, pay the man his money. Likewise with DJs out there, if you having a wedding reception, and I say this to my black people because we are tight, we are frugal, we are cheap as hell. If you're having a wedding reception with 500 people at the Rooster Tail, and you need a DJ, don't come to that DJ. 500 people? Oh, it's going to cost you at least $1,500 minimum. Because that's the only reason I do wedding receptions. I mean, because the prices are better. Birthday parties, I ain't doing your birthday party. Don't even call me. Because you're going to be, well, I got a cousin that would do it for $200. Well, you should have called your cousin. I'm just saying. Getting myself ready for a magnificent, wonderful evening at the TV Lounge tonight. Born Jazzy 114. It's going to be off the charts. I've already loaded up my music, and y'all better strap yourselves in. Bring a cigar. Order yourself a nice, cool glass of Kool-Aid, some water, and, get your cocktail, too. I don't want you, if you're going to be outside today, for the next several days, in fact, please hydrate yourselves. Drink water, plenty of it. I mean, I'd hate to, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all pass out, I'm not giving you mouth to mouth. No. Some of the women, I might think about it, but if you slobbing while you pass out, you can forget that, too. I'm like, help somebody. She passed out. I call 911 for you, I'm in that silly mood. Alex Hale, what's going on, baby? Big time promoter extraordinaire, my man Alex Hale. Get your coffee, get your juice. I got my coffee here. Something about your little smile. This is music from Down to the Bone. As we take care of you inside the Rise and Grind morning, I'm Don Allen. And it was a wonderful weekend. Dawn and I, we always go out. We look for the best, and just the best in people. I mean, we already know where we're going. The music's going to be tight. We in Detroit, but what we like to do, you got to get them yards. See, Jay is already on the job, cutting somebody's grass right now. We got to get you a Bluetooth speaker so you can just listen to it while you're cutting, Jay. But like I was saying, we go out and we just seek the best in audiences, That is what we look for. I look for good people when I go out. And that's what you get when you get to the TV Lounge. On Mondays, it's crazy because it's a whole different vibe. For those of you who have been to the TV Lounge and you hear the house music and the hip-hop and that, it's a whole different vibe. You won't get none of that. First thing you'll notice when you walk into the TV Lounge that it's virtually empty because everybody's outside. You're going to notice that first. Then when you get outside, you'll see, you'll feel a nice breeze because for some reason, the way the building is set, it has a blow-through. So you got a nice little summer breeze going through. Trees got it set up out there perfectly. and the sun sets right on the other side of the building. So you get the sun for a minute, then it goes behind that. Good morning, G. Hen. Who is my favorite violinist? Let's see. I have several. You never ask a radio announcer who his favorite musician is because we categorize. Wait a minute, let me pull this guy's name up. There's a young girl in, hold on. And she plays violin from Detroit. What is her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. But I'm a big fan of Jean-Luc. I'm a big fan of Jean-Luc. I'm a big fan of this young lady. She passed away. Her name is Karen White, I believe it is. Went to high school with me, and she was just awesome on the violin. Good morning to everybody down in Columbus, Ohio. Yep, I see you. And we had a great time in Columbus, Ohio. I mean, it was me, Dawn. Turns out that Terrence and Nina Simone Neal, they showed up down there. They were performing with Yancey. And we had a blast down there. It's always good when your people from home come out, and they didn't know I was going to be there. I didn't know they were going to be there, and we had a great time. Music from Gary Harris. He was one of the performers down in Columbus, Ohio. This gentleman behind me on the sax, they call him the mayor, Gary Harris. Oh yeah, you'll hear this one tonight. It's called Under the Radar. So I gotta send much love to all the people down in Columbus, Ohio. They treated us so nice. Selena and No Bluff and Martin Ruffin, they got down. They just showed up and showed out. They really know how to treat guests when they come into town. I love those guys. Can't wait till next year. And then we closed out the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series. And my biggest question for John is like, dude, how are you going to outdo this one? Every year that I've done the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series, it's gotten bigger and better every single year. And I know Johnny. He's very methodical. He's an awesome musician, but he's very methodical. He's going to come back with something that's going to blow your socks off down in Ypsilanti. I'm just happy to be a part of it. This is Smoke Jones. Say less, baby. Don't say a word.
From the start,
come here.
I listen to every word.
Let me hear what you're saying.
Pouring out of your
Yeah, just whisper it in my ear. It's okay.
You don't have to cry no more. Poke low to me.
Yeah, Smoke Jones.
You ask for a love that's real.
Can't wait. I'll be bringing this young man on stage at Cliff Bell's very soon. Stay with us. You'll be hearing the spot real soon.
Say no more.
Y'all don't want me to sing, no.
Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word.
Smoke is just so damn smooth. You know, it just pisses me off.
If you're good in the bad times, I'll help you through.
You know, guys who play the sax,
together we can
probably
shine.
the drums, the keyboards especially, and guys who can sing. They get all the women, you know. Vicky, good morning, baby. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. You loving the music? You can get plenty of it. Just come down to TV Lounge tonight, 6 p.m. I'll be there. Yes, I'm spinning jazz.
Say no more. Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word.
Shout out to Sherman Sharp this morning. Mike Cash. Like I said, if you're going to be out today, out in the sun, please drink some water and drink a lot of it. It might even do you proper if you've got one of those little lunch boxes. put some ice in it and put some water in it if you're going to be outside for prolonged periods of time. I don't want you, if heat frustration is real. If you start feeling disoriented, a little queasy, get inside, get in some shade, get into a cool space because it's bad.
And makes you his world.
I will be at TV Lounge tonight from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m., G. I know you coming from, way out.
To walk hand in hand with you and help you love again.
Say less.
Hey, so baby, say less.
It's back to school season, too. I've got the TV going over here.
Say less, say less, say
And especially for the little ones, guys, if you're out and about, please drive with caution and care. Another thing is, I got to say, you drink Gatorade? Well, I don't want to do Gatorade. I kind of like the lemon lime one.
want you to trust
But getting back to what I was saying, it is back to school season starts today for many of the little ones. Please, 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 when you get around the school, slow the hell down. Because the little ones, they will run out in the street trying to they see their mama across the street and they'll just shoot out there. So please slow down when you're around these schools, when you're around playgrounds. Just act like one is getting ready to run out. So slow down to like 5 miles an hour and just creep past it. Then you can pick back up, but please be careful.
Oh, say less.
Oh, it's too salty for those with high blood pressure. So that's what it was. That's why my blood pressure was so high. Good morning, Joyce. How are you? Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I'm inviting everyone. It's going to be the perfect night, and we're not going to have too many more warm nights like tonight. So I want you to come out to the TV Lounge. They have great food. Get the curry chicken. Oh, my God. Or jerk chicken. It's jerk chicken. And it's off the charts.
Say less, say less, say less.
Order yourself a nice, cool cocktail. If you smoke cigars, we are outside, so don't worry about it. If you don't smoke, you can still chill with us. That's music from Smoke Jones. Calls that one Say Less. On the Rise and Grind morning, every Saturday morning, every Monday morning, I know I've been missing you guys too. I've been missing you guys, but I was out of town. I'm thinking what I'll do next year when I go back down to Columbus to do the Jazz Festival, Old Town East Jazz Festival down there, is we will have to stream it live. That way I can still be on the air with you guys, and you guys can just hang with me. Oh, yeah, Dawn says the police are out and will be in full force in the school zone, so slow your ass down. You were wondering why I chose to call the show The Rise and Grind. The reason why I chose the title Rise and Grind, well, rise because it's the first thing in the morning, and grind because most of you, if not all of you, are either on your way to work or already at work. And you ain't supposed to be watching while you at work. I get it, but it ain't but an hour. So we go live for an hour, and then we go back to normal radio mode. Toya! How you doing, T? You like the gray? I'm embracing it, baby. Here, that one's for you. Toysha, are you coming? Are you coming to the TV Lounge today? 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. I spend jazz down there every Monday night. These are the final Mondays that we are coming into, and I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a magnificent evening. Aww. This is the Rise and Grind, and that's why I call it, because it's a weekday grind. It's the first thing Monday morning. We get you started. I want to put you in a musical frame of mind. No matter what your boss throws at you, no matter what your colleagues throw at you, it's a grind, baby, but we're going to smooth it out for you. Oh, it's 3 p.m. in France, so you're not really rising and grinding. It's 3 p.m. in France. Hey, Dawn, did you hear that? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in France right now. We're going to France. We might have to do the show from France and Italy next year. Because, yeah, that's on the itinerary, going over there. You're not a jazz person. Don't worry. We will adopt you and make you a jazz person. And I appreciate, see, me and T, we go back to, well, Torsha, how long have I known you? High school? You're not a jazz person. We will create you. You will evolve into one. With a smooth vibe, great people. Yeah, but Antoine, I'm thinking, yeah, we might have to do the show from France. Gay Paris. At the foot of the Eiffel Tower. And somebody said, if I go to Paris, I got to go to the Louvre. You were 15. Damn. Was I robbing the cradle? Wow. Man. You ain't 15 no more, baby. But please, come on down. Have a good time. You 60. And I'm only 4 years older than you. Absolutely, Vicky. Looking forward to it. From Marseille. Antoine is listening from Marseille, Paris. Or it's Marseille, France. Right now. It's in south of France. It's a city south of France. Okay. Wonderful. Now, how is the weather out there right now, Antoine? Is it warm? Is it like really hot right now? I want to come when it's really, really hot, you know. When's the best time to come to south of France? It's time for a Bordeaux. I can't take Gilbert nowhere, I swear to God. He said it's time for a Bordeaux. John B., good morning to you. John, we're talking about doing the show remotely from France next summer. If I can get Antoine to tell me when is the best time of year, only when it's hot. I don't want to come in the springtime when it's raining, although it would still be cool, you know. I want to experience Paris in the summertime when it's hot out there. Let's go to the red light district. It's like 30 degrees Celsius. So let me do some math, quick mathematics. And my math usually don't be mathing, right? Let's see. 30 degrees Celsius is what in Fahrenheit? 30 degrees Celsius is what in Fahrenheit? Oh, wow. Okay, so it's still warm out there. Okay, cool. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Your man Don Allen is with you, and we're going to keep it with you, baby. Let me get back on my screen here. Aw. We should just get married since you've been knowing me for that long. I have been knowing you a long time. And but we you know, I don't know if I'm the marrying kind. As Dawn, she'll tell you. She'll be like, I can't stand him some days. You know, come from May to September/October. Now, August into September sounds like that'd be good. It's about 92 degrees, so it's the same thing that it is here. Thank you, John. John always has all of the great answers for me. John is like the Shell Answer Man. Old school people know what the Shell Answer Man is. Are you a radio host? Oh, that would be awesome. Antoine, we got to hook up. Now, do you play jazz? If you play jazz, I want to hear you so we can give you a slot on WJZD. And you can speak entirely in French. And we won't know what you're saying, but it's going to sound so cool. I dated a girl back years ago, and she spoke fluent French. She was from Detroit, but she just knew French. And even when she was pissed off with me, she'd cuss me out in French. It sounded so cool. I'm like, I used to make her mad on purpose. I mean, I didn't know what the hell she was saying. That's my imitation of somebody speaking French. But this is why. That sounds like a great idea, Antoine. I'm looking forward to that. This is Philippe Says, Madison Rose, as we take care of you in the morning time. You need a pole cast. Torsha, what do you need a pole cast for? And which brings to mind another question. Antoine made me ask this question. He didn't say it, but I just came to my mind. What is the most romantic language? What is the most romantic language? Dawn, do you have anything on that? Torsha? Oh, you need a podcast. You know, I could not put Torsha on a podcast because she will cuss people out. I know her. Somebody's going to say the wrong thing. A caller will say the wrong thing, and you'll go south on them. No, Do that. Send it to WJZDradio@gmail.com, Antoine. WJZDradio@gmail.com. Now, Antoine, you're in France, but you say Italian is the most exotic, and what's the word I used a few moments ago? It has a more romantic feel. When you say Italian, I say French. Yes, Mrs. Adams. Gil stupid. I was on the Addams Family. I was a big Lurch fan, you know. Pagod, Filipino is a nice language. That is very nice. I love the French language, and then I would have to say Italian. Then I would have to say Spanish, and ironically, all of those are interconnected. But I have to ask. Now, the girl I used to date that spoke French, she once told me that the way you speak French, if you speak it in the northern France, is different. You can say a word in northern France that will mean something entirely different in southern France. I found that interesting. Oh, Italian is sexier. So Italian is the sexiest language so far. I mean, what do you think, Torsha? The ladies are mighty quiet this morning. What's going on? This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And we have one vote for Italian, one vote for Filipino. What is the sexiest language out there? Okay, yeah, they have different expressions. Okay, that makes sense. Long as when I say I need to go to the bathroom in French, it means the same damn thing. Because you say I need to go to the bathroom and they direct you like to the bar. Ooh, Alvin says Portuguese, because Brazilians make some of the best music. Jindy or Gingy, the girl from Ipanema, and countless others. I agree. And see, that's another place on the bucket list I gotta go. Me and Dawn gonna do some traveling. We're going to Italy, Paris, and now Alvin just reminded me Brazil was on that bucket list. Shout out to all of our listeners down in Brazil. And we do have listeners in Brazil. Oh, yeah? Okay, the bathroom is the same. As long as that's the same, I'm cool. Music from Donald Byrd and the Blackbirds called You and the Music. Taking care of business on your Monday. Gilbert said, my vote is for Ratchet Hood. Ratchet Detroit Hood. That's the sexy language, where they cuss you out and make love to you at the same time. That's right. Toysha knows about that. You know? Toysha cuss you out. Good morning, my man Mellow Mike. You can check him out this evening at 8 p.m. right after Jazz at Sunset. Mike, if you're not doing anything, come on down and chill with me down at the TV Lounge. It's absolutely free, and we're playing jazz. And no, you don't have to work, Mike. Now, Mike says Spanish is the sexiest language. And to a degree, because I used to live down in Galveston, Texas, and I figured Spanish out. It's sort of like if you listen to something in Spanish, it sounds like they're speaking very fast, but in essence, what they're saying, so if I say I'm going downstairs to my truck, if you translated Spanish into English, to my truck, I'm going downstairs, is how it would come out if you translated it. It's almost as if it were backwards. It's fascinating. Todd Hayes, what's going on? Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I got to give a big shout out to the Detroit Lions. They were voted by Sports Illustrated to win the Super Bowl this year. And they showed up and showed out on Saturday. Wait a minute. Why retire in Thailand? As a request from the one and only Alvin White, this is John, originally from Yipsatucky, currently retired in Thailand, the land of smiles. Regards to you as well. Big John from Yipsatucky. You guys are in rare form this morning. This is how we get you ready for your Monday morning here in Detroit, Michigan, to the world. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. I'm Don Allen. We do this every Monday and every Saturday morning. It's 8:38 p.m. in Thailand. Dude, you're like 11 some odd hours away from me. Now, you got to send me a picture of Thailand, because I've heard some really strange things about Thailand. I know one thing, you never want to go get arrested in Thailand, because their jails are like, not that, that's a tourist destination, jails. But I hear Thailand itself is beautiful, but it has a dark side too, sort of like Detroit. It's 8:38 p.m. in Thailand right now. That's crazy, because it's 9:39 a.m. here in Detroit. It's amazing. And see, it takes almost a day to fly, I think, to Thailand from the United States. I know going to Australia, it's like 22 hours. And that's because of the time differential as well. But I don't know if I could sit in a tube for 24 hours. It's just not a cool thing for me. I got to get up and walk up and down the aisle. I need a seat on the aisles so I can stick my leg out into the aisle. This is Gianni Minucci. Me and Gianni Minucci were hanging out in Ohio. And this man is a beast on this guitar. Listen how smooth he is. And that's who I'd like to bring to town. I like to bring Special Effects featuring Gianni Minucci and Marion Meadows to town. I think that would be an awesome, awesome show. So if you're not my friend, reach out to me. I'm Donald Poole on Facebook. That's right, Donald Poole. That's my full. My full name is Donald Allen Poole. And people who really know me from back in the day call me Donald Poole. They know what I do on the air, but they still call me by my full name. Now, if you really, really, really know me, they call me another name. And It's like what my cousins used to call me when I was young. And I think Corey and Carol, the only other two people that I know in the immediate vicinity, call me Donnie. Don't know why, but that's what, when I was little, that's what they used to call me, Donnie. And I'm cool with, you can call me anything. Don't call me late for dinner. Thailand. Beautiful travel, enjoy life. I need some pictures, Todd. Just post them on my Facebook page. Pictures of Thailand. Kapun Kap. That's it. That's thank you in Thai. Kapun Kap. I'm gonna have to remember that one. How do you say I love you in Thai? How do you say I love you in Thai? Kapun Kap is thank you. This is fascinating. Mike says in Spanish, the predicate is the subject and the subject is the predicate. You're right. It says the Rise and Grind morning. I still got, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaston Brewer. You got to come home for the Detroit Jazz Festival next year. It's the only festival I have attended in the last 20 years. Actually, I will be there. Dawn and I will be at the Jazz Fest. But we're coming solely as, regular patrons. I'm not working that day. I won't be on stage. I am officially, my vacation from festivals kind of started this past weekend. And I'm looking forward to it. Now, if they call and they name a price, we can negotiate. But that's not going to happen. So. Chieli Minucci in the background, Endless Summer. It sounds like Lady in Red. Do you remember that? I hear hints of that in this song. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you tonight. TV Lounge, 6 p.m. I have loaded up some stuff, some old stuff. Thank you to Alvin. And we're just going to sit back, chillax, and enjoy the ride. Ladies, bring your little hand fans. Fellas, bring your cigars. Ladies, you can bring your cigars too. Because there's some ladies out there smoking them big stogies. Nothing sexier than a lady that smokes a stogie. There's something about it. Don't want to kiss her after that. Let's see, what do I've got? What do I have coming up this weekend? The Henry Ford picnic. I'm looking forward to that. Now watch, somebody calls me up and it makes me an offer I can't refuse, and I have to go MC something somewhere. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking so forward. I graduated high school. John B. said wearing those sundresses. I'm so looking forward to seeing all of my former high school classmates that I haven't seen in years. I run into a few of them here and there, and at some of the concerts that I'm emceeing and I'm hosting and da-da-da-da-da. But to have them all together, because a lot of us are no longer with us. Old friends that, we had hair and, we didn't walk on canes or in orthopedic shoes. I'm looking forward to that. Ivan Benning says my sons are playing with the U of D High School Detroit Jazz Festival. Now I'll be there for that. At 11:45 at the Absolute Pure stage, so we're gonna definitely be there. U of D High School's Detroit Jazz Festival. At the Detroit Jazz Festival at 11:45 at the Absolute Pure stage. That's the stage that faces the river. This is just something to get you in the mood. Music from Boney James, More Than You Know. I'm
I'm gonna have to drop this one again tonight. Nothing smoother than Boney James on a lazy Monday evening. Oh, is that a stereotype? Now, here's the truth. I love this because, you know, when I'm on the air, you guys you send me messages, and it says, dangerous in Thailand? That's funny, and a stereotype to keep you in America, kind of like how all minorities are stereotyped in USA. Can you say chicken and watermelon? Well, that ain't no stereotype. That's the truth. Because I love some chicken and I love some watermelon. But I feel you. I understand. So they show you the bad parts of Thailand. Thank you, Joyce. And if you're in Detroit, Joyce, you know where to come tonight. 6 p.m. TV Lounge. Be looking for you. Here we go now. Still to come, Quincy Jones and Horace Silver. And we're going to close out the show with Thundercat. Stay with us now. When I cut the camera off at just before 10 o'clock, you guys, when I cut the camera off, a lot of you guys will no longer have music. But you can listen, because the reason why, just go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and press the play button. And you can vibe with me, because I'll still be on the air. I just won't have the camera on. I look so much better with the camera off. Wait a minute. In French, watermelon is melon d'eau. Is melon d'eau? Melon d'eau? That's interesting. I would really love to learn how to speak French. And you never told me how to say I love you in Thai. And tell me how to say I love you in French too, Antoine. Because I want to learn how to say that, because that's what we all need. We all need to learn how to say the words I love you in a different language. Melon d'eau? That's how you say watermelon in French. That's how you say it in Detroit, too. I want some of that melon d'eau. What up, though? I need some of that melon d'eau. This is the Rise and Grind. Je t'aime. Okay, that's how you say I love you. It's so abbreviated. See, we have what? I love you. Je t'aime is how you say I love you in French. Oh, yeah. Wait till Dawn gets back. Je t'aime, baby. I heard this song over the weekend, and I figured I had to add this into the rotation this morning. Quincy Jones featuring Mr. McKnight and James Moody. Speak some French. Je t'aime. French toast. Crepe de Suzette. There I go, baby.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go.
It's time to dance in the kitchen this morning.
Pretty baby, you are the soul snaps.
Just grab her, fellas, and just slowly rock with her. You don't have to know no steps.
Every time I'm near you, I never can behave.
Pull her close and just dance in the kitchen. Not in the living room. You always do the living room. Just do it in the kitchen. That's where you cook the best anyway.
Keeps calling me so very close to you. Turns me your slave. Come on.
Okay. Je is I. Love you is t'aime. Je t'aime.
Am I insane? Or do
There I go.
see heaven in your eyes?
So, fellas, here's a little romantic language when you want to speak to your wife this evening.
Blue sky.
Thank you, Antoine. You say to your wife, Je t'aime et tu es la plus belle femme du monde. You gotta translate that one. Je t'aime et tu es la plus belle femme du monde. And oh wait a minute, I gotta post this. Now, fellas, we have to learn how to say this to our wives, our girlfriends, our women. I just posted on the screen. Je t'aime et tu es la plus belle femme du monde.
That would make me strong and brave.
And he says you'll get whatever you want.
Oh, when we are one,
My French is lacking. Juan, shut up. You ain't on screen with me. I'm trying to show the fellas how to be romantic with their women. You married, it don't matter no more.
My baby, won't you please let me love you and get a release from this awful misery?
What is
Gilbert says, watch out, Dawn. Somebody feeling a little Gomez Adams tonight.
Not anymore, not like before. Don't you understand me? Oh, baby, please pull yourself together.
That's how we do it on your Monday. Getting you ready for a fantastic week. It was great seeing everybody at the Woodbridge Pub last night. I met this young man out of Flint. His name was Blue, and he came and stole the show last night. And he is I'm gonna call him an understudy of Thornetta Davis, because I spoke with her. She was like, Don, I knew this boy before he could walk, and now I'm so proud of him. And he just took it to the next level.
I'm so crazy, mama.
It's whip, but you have a good it's whip, but you have a good French. Thank you. Oh, and that's what it means. Now, what I've got on the screen, Je t'aime et tu es la plus belle femme du monde. It means I love you and you are the most wonderful woman in the world. Ooh, baby. I'm going to say that again. Je t'aime et tu es la plus belle femme du monde. It means I love you and you're the most wonderful woman in the world. Fellas, I'm going to leave that on the screen. Okay, you learn how to say this to your woman, your wife. It's on and popping tonight. It's on and popping for lunch, okay? Especially if you say it with a French accent. Man. Now, in Thai, Shun Rakun is I love you. Oh, Shun Rakun. Oh, I like that. So here's what you do. You mix a little English with a little French and a little Thailand. She won't know what the hell you're saying. You mix the three up together. I don't know what you're saying, baby, but it sounds good. It's Horace Silver, song for my father. Gilbert said he's just gonna get her drunk. That's right. I always thank you, Antoine, and I can't wait to get to France. When I'm on my way, I'm gonna hit you up and tell you where I'm staying. We're gonna do dinner, and we're gonna see the sights, and we're gonna have a great time. I can't wait to get to Paris. Now you know I'm gonna play this one tonight. Song for my father, Horace Silver. Coming up next, the final song of the hour, Thundercat. This is how we get you grooving on your Monday morning. It's gonna be 92 degrees. Want you to be sure and stay hydrated, guys. If you're out, even if you're sitting in your car, please drink water. I don't need you guys passing out at the wheel and nothing like that. And see, I can't have nothing happen to Gilbert. He family.
Gilbert, you are coming to the Henry Ford High School picnic this coming weekend. This will be my very first one I've been to. And not that I didn't want to come, because what happened was either somebody called me and I had to go MC a show, or I had to DJ somewhere else, or I had to work. But this one, I'm clearing my schedule. I will be there, God willing. A lot of people ask me, Don, why jazz? Number one, it's my favorite musical genre. And Detroit is a hotbed for artists, especially in the jazz genre. Yeah, there are rappers everywhere, but you can't go to every city and get jazz like you can in Detroit, Chicago, Louisiana. And there are a few other small cities scattered around there. You know, I understand there's some good jazz in Baltimore and D.C. and the ATL, but it's a hotbed for it right here. And in Detroit, there are so many phenomenal artists. And what this station's goal is, for me at least anyway, I'm not sure about Gene or Mike or Kyle or O'Neill. My goal is to bring jazz back to its original heyday. Back to when Duke Ellington made it a class act to be listening to and playing jazz. You got some ribs, chicken, and some watermelon. Cause you know we love us some chicken and watermelon. Guys, don't forget, tonight, TV Lounge, free. It's all jazz, baby. This is a song for my father. But yeah, that's my goal. I mean, that's why I asked you guys that question earlier this hour. Who was your favorite jazz artist? And only a few of you, remarkably, answered the question. Because a lot of you guys, when I ask you that in person, when I'm standing in front of you, I don't know the artist, but I do love the music. So let's bring jazz back into the forefront. When you actually had to go take lessons to learn how to play piano, a guitar, a violin, a saxophone. And the improvisation in jazz is such an amazing thing. Dawn and I were at the Woodbridge Pub last night, and to hear these guys improvising inside of songs is just amazing. Because they just go where they feel. The music takes you, if I'm in a band, okay? And especially if I was a drummer, because I was watching Terrence last night, he was just going bananas. They gave him a solo, and he took them this way, that way, up, down, in a circle, and brought it all back together in, and the band picked right back up, and they were still grooving with it. That's the wonderful thing about jazz. Because no other musical genre does that I can pick off the top of my head. So join me tonight. It's one more thing. We are going to start. I don't know about this summer. I don't if I find another location where find another location where we can do jazz after hours or after work, I want to start doing listening parties again. And what that entails, what that encompasses is when you come in, I will give you a pen and a paper, and on the paper it will say who the artist that you'll be hearing is, the name of the song, the name of the album, and it'll leave a blank space to whether you like that song, would you buy that song, would you go see that person in concert, and there would also be a spot for you to place your email address. Now, what I will do at the end of I'm only going to do it for an hour, maybe two, I will collect all the information, and I will forward the information to the artist so they will know, what the listener is thinking about their music. Don't you think that's a great idea? That will give you an opportunity to engage with the artist that you're listening to. So we're going to start the listening party, the WJZD Radio listening party. Haven't found a spot for it yet, but we will find it. Good morning, Richard Clement. This is going to be it for the hour. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see each and every one of you. It's going to be a magnificent evening tonight. Join me at the TV Lounge on Grand River, right next to Castech. It's free. You can come in, have a cigar, order a cocktail, have something to eat, and just listen as I try to weave a musical vibe for you this evening. We're going to create a vibe like you won't get anywhere else. I promise you that. This is Thundercat. Let me show you the way. The way is happening tonight at the TV Lounge. Listen, I want you to go out and be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back. Be a better you today than you were yesterday. And you're going to fall short of being a blessing that you will be tomorrow. Be the reason why somebody smiles today. Set the tone for a phenomenal week ahead.
Tell them how you feel, Kitty.
Okay? It's going to be a hot one today. Drink plenty of water. And try to lighten someone else's load. Don't forget you can check out Maurizio D'Aluzio today at 12 noon. Kyle Lamont has you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mellow Mike has you at 8 p.m. Gene Edwards has you at 10. J Square takes you deep into the night. And O'Neal Stevens wakes you up at 6 a.m. It's going to be a magnificent day. You know why? Do you know why? Because you are here. And that just warms my heart. I thank God every time I think about you. I really do. Wouldn't be the same without you. I hope to see all of you guys. There's no cover charge. And if there's something you want to hear tonight, don't ask me. I still don't like, I'm a DJ, I still don't like taking requests, but I'll play it for you if I got it, okay? I promise that. That's the DJ in me. This is Thundercat. Let me show you the way. Follow the light. Be the light. While you're here, be the light for someone else who may be lost. Don't get too big to where you can't stick your hand out behind you and say, come on, I got you. I got you. Let me do this nice thing for you today. Even if it's buying them a cup of coffee. Quick story. Dawn and I went to dinner at Bakersfield on Woodward, and we saw a homeless guy. He was like, help the homeless. I was like, I'll get you on my way back. So on my way back, I threw him a couple of dollars. I was like, hey, man, I want you to do me a favor. He's like, what? I was like, I want you to pray until something happens. And then when it happens, because it will, you know what I want you to do? He was like, what? I was like, I want you to pray some more. Make it a good day. Do it on purpose. Do it with authority. Remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. I'm out. Make it a great day. Thanks for watching.
You've heard Now Listen.